Hi, and welcome. Today, we're talking about a topic that has affected thousands of people in the UK, Amigo Loans Debt Collection. If you're a borrower or a guarantor, you may have found yourself in a difficult position when repayments couldn't be met. So, what happened when Amigo Loans started debt collection? First, it's important to understand the business model. Amigo Loans was a guarantor lender. This meant that if the primary borrower couldn't make their payments, the responsibility fell to their guarantor, usually a friend or family member. This is what made the debt collection process for Amigo different and often more stressful for all parties involved. When a payment was missed, Amigo would first contact the borrower to try and sort out the situation. But if that failed, they would quickly turn to the guarantor. This is where many of the problems began. Guarantors often felt blindsided, suddenly on the hook for a large debt they didn't personally take out. Amigo's collections team would use various methods. They would call, send letters, and email both the borrower and the guarantor, trying to get the money back. The pressure could be immense, and it often led to strained relationships between borrowers and their guarantors. Now, what about court action? Yes, Amigo Loans could and did take people to court as a last resort. This was a very serious step. If they were successful, it could result in a county court judgment, or CCJ, which would severely damage your credit rating for years. In some cases, they could even apply for an attachment of earnings order, where money is taken directly from your salary, or a property charging order. However, the story of Amigo Loans Debt Collection has a major turning point. The company faced a huge number of complaints about mis-sold loans that were given to people who couldn't afford them. This led to legal action and, ultimately, the company's closure. A scheme of arrangement was put in place to deal with these complaints. This meant that customers with valid claims against Amigo could get some of their money back, but it was a long and complicated process with a specific deadline. The deadline to make a claim has now passed. So, the old debt collection process from Amigo is no longer in operation. The company is now in a wind-down phase, and any outstanding accounts have been or are being sold to other debt collection agencies. If you have an outstanding debt, you will now be dealing with a new company, not Amigo Loans directly. It's a complex situation, but the key takeaway is this. If you're facing debt, whether from an old Amigo loan or something else, get free and impartial advice. Organizations like Citizens Advice or Step Change can help you understand your rights and your options. Don't go through this alone.